Putting down the cheap wine, perhaps. Of course, the answer is plonking. Kirk is bidding for fifth consecutive victory, and so far so good from his point of view. Is there going to be a comeback from Barrie? Quite a bit of time still to go. It's 72 to Kirk, 24 to Barrie. Here's our next letters round. Kirk, your choice.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, Kirk. G.
And another.
K.
And another.
P.
And a vowel, please.
U.
And another.
E.
And another.
A.
And a consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant, please.
And finish. T.
And your 30 seconds starts now. Barrie.
5.
Kirk?
6.
5 and 6. OK. 5. What's the 5, Barrie?
Tiger.
And the 6, Kirk?
Parget. With a P.
How are you spelling that?
P-A-R-G-E-T.
Parget. It is an architectural term. Yeah, it's to cover a part of a building with plaster or mortar with an ornamental pattern on it. Well done.
Well done.
Fantastic word. You got anything else like that over there?
Well, I've got pukia.
We're back to seasickness again, are we?
It is. And it's in there, apparently.
It is. I said, no, it won't be in, and then I checked and it was. And we also had the slightly nicer guitar and uptake for 6.
OK, on to our next letters round. Barrie, your pick this time.
Consonant, please.
Thank you, Barrie. F.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
D.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
G.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
M.
And a vowel.
U.
And a consonant, please.
And the last one, N.
And here's the countdown clock. Kirk, what have you got?
8.
Barrie?
7.
What's the 7, Barrie?
Feuding.
Feuding, yeah. And the 8, Kirk?
Defaming.
Defaming.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah, fantastic. What have you got over there?
Can't beat that.
Nope, defaming as well.
OK. It's Kirk 86 and Barrie 24. On to round 13. Another letters round. Kirk to choose.
Consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, J.
And another.
P.
And another.
N.
And a vowel.
A.
And another.
I.
And another.
O.
And a consonant.
D.
And a vowel.
A.
And a final consonant, please.
And a final C.
And your time starts now. Barrie, what have you got?
5.
And Kirk?
5.
OK. Kirk, what's your 5?
Cap on.
Cap on. And Barrie?
Panic.
Panic. OK. 2 5s. What have we got over in Dictionary Corner?
We've stumbled on an 8. Do you know what the common name for the Japanese quince is?
You'll be surprised to know I don't.
It's japonica.
Oh, of course.
It's beautiful.
Very good. Yeah, fantastic word, japonica, for 8th. On to our final numbers round now, and this time it's Barry's selection.
1 large and 5 small.
1 large and 5 small. Thank you very much. So this last numbers game, we have 5, 8, 6, 4, 2, and a large one, 25. And the target, 792.
And you have 30 seconds to reach that target. Kirk.
Yeah, 792.
Barry?
792.
OK, Barry, let's hear your version.
8 times 4 is 32.
8 times 4 is 32.
Times 25 is 800.
Times 25 is 800.
6 plus 2 is 8.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Take it away.
And take it away, 792.
Kirk, same method?
No, 25 times 8.
25 times 8 is 200.
Take away the 2.
Minus 2, 198.
And times 4.
Times 4. Also very good.
And so with Kirk on 101 and Barry on 39, we have come to the conundrum. Fingers on buzzers. And please reveal today's countdown conundrum. Don't think the clock had even moved, but OK, Kirk.
Laminated.
Is he right? I think he got there quicker than my finger got to the buzzer, to be absolutely honest. Sensational performance. Barry, many commiserations. You've come up against an absolutely fantastic champion.
Well done.
Thanks very much. Well played.
We didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you can console yourself by listening to that gorgeous song, you know, how we say goodbye on your way home. Hope you've enjoyed it anyway, Barry.
Very much indeed.
Well played. And what can we say, Kirk? Fantastic week that you've had. You know, you've topped 100 on virtually every occasion. What are you going to spend the weekend doing? Is it going to be dance? Is it going to be roller coaster riding? Is it going to be ghost seeking? Is it going to be word searching?
None. It's going to be relaxing, I think.
Oh.
Back on Monday and hopefully refreshed.
Well done. It's been an absolutely fantastic performance. We've learned a lot about Gambian currencies and Mexican cactuses and goodness knows what else. Phil, enjoyed your company all week long. Obviously, lots of things in store for you, but I did notice, and I wasn't going to bring this up, but we have a moment or two, that you did actually once stand for election as an MP.
Yes, back in the days when junior doctors worked hundreds of hours a week, I stood for SODGER, which was the Struck Off and Died Junior Doctors Alliance.
And can you still remember the names of the people who voted for you?
Well, we stood against William Waldegrave, who was the health secretary, and we hired an ice cream van as our campaign vehicle, and we drove it round the streets of Bristol shouting, "What do we want? Willie out. When do we want it now?" And unsurprisingly, we got 87 votes. But it was an experience. It was quite demeaning, actually, knocking on people's doors saying, "Hello, it's Dr. Phil. Can I count on your vote on May the 6th? And they go, "No." And Tony, my campaign partner, would go, "Is that a definite no or a maybe no?" And they go, "That's a definite no." And it put me off ever standing for Parliament. It is really demeaning. Can I just give you a final gag?
Of course you can.
Graham sings.
I've no idea.
Elephants Gerald. Thank you very much.
That is your last word, Phil.
That
Thank
is my
you very
last
much.
word.
Phil Hammond, thank you very much indeed. Susie Dent, thank you very much. Rachel, we've been talking about a nautical theme all week long. It's the weekend now. Would you possibly come and spend some time with me over the weekend on my boat?
Oh, that
I'll
sounds
navigate,
nice.
you row.
Oh, not into hard labour.
We'll be back on dry land by 3:25 on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye now.